Good morning, and thank you all for joining us this morning. I'm Andrea Howard, CEO of West End House Boys and Girls Club here in Allston, and I want to welcome you to the 2021 Light of Dawnn Awards ceremony. West End House is pleased to partner again with the Highland Street Foundation, the Massachusetts Nonprofit Network, the Kraft Family, John Hancock, and the foundation to be named later to present our awards today. The Light of Dawnn Awards were created to honor the life and work of Dawnn Ashley Jaffier, who had a promising career in Boston's nonprofit community, holding direct service positions here at the West End House, as well as other nonprofits throughout the city, including Playworks, City Year, and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston. In her nonprofit career, Dawnn was the light in the lives of the youth that she worked with and the lives that she touched. And these awards shine a light on individuals in direct service roles at nonprofits who demonstrate Dawnn's spirit and continue her legacy. And the West End House is so proud to be able to continue to be a part of that legacy, and are glad you could all be with us today. During today's hour-long virtual ceremony, we will hear from the governor, three of our wonderful event partners and supporters. We'll hear a beautiful song from a West End House alum. And most importantly, we will honor our award winners, the three winners of the Light of Dawnn Awards, as well as the three high school seniors who will be receiving the Light of Dawnn Scholarships. I'd now like to introduce our first special guest, Governor Charlie Baker. Thanks for being here with us today, Governor Baker.
Good morning. Well, I normally look forward to attending this event in person. I'm so pleased to be here with you virtually today to honor the wonderful, spectacular life of Dawnn Jaffier. Dawnn had a promising career as a rising star in the Commonwealth's nonprofit community. Her life was one of compassion and dedication to service. Though her life was tragically cut short by a senseless act of gun violence, her contribution remains an example for all that aspire to make the communities of our Commonwealth stronger by supporting others. The Light of Dawnn Awards are an important reminder about the importance of direct service in our communities. In her positions at the West End House, Playworks, City Year, and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, she became known as a leader among her peers due to her enthusiastic and tireless commitment to serving her community. Direct service workers too often go unrecognized and are too often underappreciated. Today's awards shine a light on those who dedicate their careers to improving the lives of others, and in doing so, continue Dawnn's legacy. As our communities continue to navigate the devastating impacts from a global public health crisis, this is an excellent opportunity to raise up the individuals here in Massachusetts who go above and beyond every day to serve those in need and make our Commonwealth a better place. I want to congratulate all of today's awardees and thank you for the selfless work that you do every single day. You are all shining examples of Dawnn's incredible legacy of selflessness, service, and compassion. And I hope all of you understand and appreciate that she was really something special. And I think all of you are terrific representatives of what she was about, who she was, and what she meant to so many here in Boston.
Thank you, Governor Baker. I'd now like to hand the program over to three really important partners in this event. David Shapiro, the CEO of Mentor, Josh Kraft, the CEO of Kraft Family Philanthropies, and Dawnn's dad, Ian Jaffier Sr.
Thanks so much, Andrea. My name is David Shapiro, and I'm the CEO of Mentor, the National Mentoring Partnership. I have the honor and privilege of having been in an initial group of folks, including Andrea and Blake and Josh, who you'll hear from in a little bit. Folks who were deeply affected by Dawnn's passing, some like Andrea who knew her deeply, and others like me who read about her incredibly well-lived young life and simply felt a sense of urgency to honor and spread the hallmarks of her life, her remarkable talent, spirit, and all that she represented in terms of what can be accomplished when we show up as our full selves for others. And in that spirit, I am here mostly to offer gratitude for this torch we carry together in what is now our 7th year of gathering to uplift Dawnn's light and the way so many in our community shine that light. I want to thank the whole team at West End House and Mass Nonprofit Network for creating this space of reflection, celebration, and elevation for us. What a different setting this year, but it is representative of the stage you all set for us for this community to gather, to honor the way you all and so many throughout the sector and beyond show up in Dawnn spirit, continuing to create safe, healing, supportive, joyous spaces where people can find stability, belonging, connection, and opportunity at a time when it is needed more than ever. And we know it requires a deeper commitment, creativity, and ingenuity than ever before. So we thank you. Thank you to John Hancock and the foundation to be named later for expanding the impact of these awards and centering them on opportunities for young people who show us what is possible. And to the incredible honorees, you demonstrate the best that lives in all of us and turn our attention to the world we can make, the type of rebuilding and renewing we must focus on, and the kinds of people that are the backbone of equitable striving, thriving, and possibility. And finally, thank you to Ian and Althea and Ian Jr. for opening your hearts to us, for continuing to share Dawnn with us as she continues to impact so many, for showing us the meaning of grace in a time where so many in our nation are dealing with loss. You model how to grieve, how to honor, how to heal, to lift up Dawnn's impact with open hearts and with an eye toward broader community and opportunity. And you continue to give that gift to all of us who feel lucky to be in your presence and honor her alongside you. Thank you for giving us the privilege of wrapping our arms around you and her. As our nation grapples with a broader awakening and confronts inequity and isolation, we gather to remember Dawnn, to virtually embrace and to redouble our commitment to the most powerful tools we have to rise and confront this moment. A compassion and unwavering commitment to be present for others, to see the too often unseen or the prejudged, the talent to connect, to meet others where they are with total understanding and devotion. And as Dr. King captured, to know that only light can drive out darkness and that we are bound together in a single garment of mutuality that threads our lives together. We honor the folks that weave those threads together. Thanks to all of you, this beloved community, for the privilege to gather, remember, look back, look forward, and stand in Dawnn's light. Honor others carrying it forward, and rededicate ourselves to illuminating all corners and for all people.
It's a no-brainer for the Kraft family to invest in the legacy of someone so special and someone so full of loving kindness as Dawnn Jaffier. The values that she stood for, that she brought to work every day in the short time I got to work with her when she worked at our Hennigan Club. Dawnn brought that caring, that compassion, that lightheartedness, that beautiful smile every day. And every day she instilled in the club members that sense of hope and opportunity for their future. She was so special, and it's just such a no-brainer for our family to continue to celebrate her, Dawnn's great values, those values, and her legacy with some of the great youth workers here today.
Again, congratulations to all nominated and all award winners. You are using your gift of leadership to make a difference in the lives of others and making your friends and family very, very proud. I'd like to thank everyone involved in making the awards possible, especially during this COVID crisis. I'd like to give a special thanks to our Governor, Charlie Baker, and First Lady, Laurent, and his administration for the courage they display in leading us through these very dark times and to the light at the end of this very long tunnel. I'd like to also thank Jonathan Kraft and his family for everything they do to help fight the COVID plague, securing essential protective equipment and for the Commonwealth, and the use of Gillette Stadium. I'd also like to thank our Mayor Marty Walsh and his family and also now retired Commissioner Gross, and the Boston Police Department, our fire department, essential healthcare workers. Special thanks to Andrea Howard and her staff at West End House for all that they do for the Brighton community. I'm thanking a lot of people, sorry. Thanks to John Hancock, Foundation to be named later, City Year, Playworks, the Highland Street Foundation, and the Massachusetts nonprofit organization. Please find it in your hearts to forgive me if I've left anyone out. But once again, congrats to our winners and their family and friends. Thank you everyone for continuing to honor my daughter's legacy. May God bless you all, and hopefully we'll see you next year under better circumstances. Stay strong, stay protected. God bless you all. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Thank you, David, Josh, and Ian, for your continued support of this event and our annual awardees. We are now going to hear a few words from our 2020 Light of Dawnn Award winner and dear friend of Dawnn, Chantel Jeter.
My name is Chantel Jeter. I am a Boston Public Schools physical education teacher and 2020 Light of Dawnn Award recipient. I grew up at the West End House with Dawnn, and we were very good friends. The club helped to mold us into the passionate and strong women that we grew up to be. I'm so grateful for the Light of Dawnn Awards and look forward to recognizing deserving individuals who share our passion and dedicate their lives to serving others. We are in the middle of a global pandemic, and people who are in need of support need more now than ever. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication to the people and communities that you serve. Just a couple of years ago, I was asked to speak at the Biggest Fun Ever, a celebration that brings the community together to celebrate Dawnn and her legacy. An annual tradition that I started with friends and family the year after her passing. During my speech, I closed with a request, and that was that the audience take on a challenge and make a pledge. Today, I invite each of you to take on the challenge. I want you to think about the young people in your life, your community, and the young people in your community. I went on to say, I want you to think about the talents or skills that you possess. I want you to think about something that you love so deeply that you want to share. And I really want you to think about the impact that you can have on a young person. Even if it is just one young person. It is our job as members of the community, and it is our job as members of the West End House family to make sure that our young people feel valuable and that they have everything that they need to live prosperous lives. And I close with my favorite quote by Aisha Siddiqui. Be the person you needed when you were younger.
Thank you, Chantel, for your beautiful words and for being with us today. We've been hosting these awards since 2015, and while the challenges of today's world mean we can't be together in person, we are still so very excited to be able to gather as a community in this virtual space to celebrate the incredible work of 3 frontline nonprofit professionals who have far-reaching and positive impacts in their communities, just like Dawnn did. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Blake Jordan, Executive Director of the Highland Street Foundation, and Jim Clockey, CEO of the Massachusetts Nonprofit Network, to introduce this year's 2021 Light of Dawnn Award winners. Blake and Jim, take it away.
Thank you, Andrea, and good morning, everyone. I'm Jim Clockey, the CEO of the Massachusetts Nonprofit Network. MNN is delighted to be a part of the Light of Dawnn Awards team, and I want to begin today by thanking all the people whose great work makes this awards program and today's event possible. Our first award winner is Layla Fulton, the Communications Associate at Boston Uncornered. Boston Uncornered provides neighborhood mentors and support to gang-involved youth as they pursue college degrees and family-sustaining wages. Layla works to increase the presence and the visibility of Boston Uncornered through her communications work, which includes public relations, social media, and the development of collateral. At the age of 22, Layla was the victim of gun violence in her community. This life-changing experience is one that she uses as daily motivation to do her work and provide support to those who have also been victims of gun violence. When the public hears an uncornered student deliver an emotional speech, or when they read a story in the media, they often don't see the work Layla did behind the scenes to make it possible. Her commitment to promote the voices of uncornered students shows through her ability to not only emphasize with the perpetrators of gun violence, but also through her willingness to understand their journeys. Many students feel ashamed about their past. It's hard for them to own their truth, disclose their crimes, relive traumas, and recall the lessons they've learned in front of strangers. But Layla regains their trust through her patience, her understanding, and her persistence. Uncornered students relate to her because she shares similar life experiences and was raised in their community. Layla creates a safe space for the students to own their stories and to find the power and the healing that are in them. Layla's work with the students has also served as evidence in students' reform in court proceedings, probation hearings, and on job applications. Students turn to Layla for help with their resumes, proofreading essays, or writing recommendations. She understands that this population faces immense challenges, and that's why Layla does whatever is needed to ease their stress, amplify their voices, and give the students power over their stories and their lives. We are honored to present Layla Fulton with a 2021 Light of Dawnn Award.
Thank you, Jim and Blake, and thank you to the Highland Street Foundation and the Massachusetts Nonprofit Network for the honor, and to Boston Uncornered for the nomination. This award is special for so many reasons. To be chosen from hundreds of great people doing great work within our city is huge. My work at Uncornered has been some of the most rewarding, educational, and challenging work I've ever done. Rewarding because I'm able to serve those who are from my community, my home, and help create a better, safer space for all of us. Educational because every student, parent, and child I've met along the way has opened my eyes and mind in ways I've never knew possible. And challenging because in order to do this work, I had to confront and overcome my personal traumas. I'm a victim of gun violence, working to help other victims heal and perpetrators reform. To do this, I needed to be patient. I needed to be understanding. I needed to be able to forgive. And before working at Uncornered, I didn't always see a reason to. I didn't understand that before picking up a gun and pulling the trigger, the young men that shot me 6 years ago had a story of their own, had traumas of their own, and factors that although they did not excuse or justify their actions, they did lead to them. This work helped me see that. It helped me find forgiveness. And it is the reason I'm able to be an advocate, believer, and supporter of our youth and their abilities to change. I was shot when I was 20 years old. Today I'm 26. I'm the same age Dawnn was when she tragically lost her life. I'm blessed to still be here. I'm grateful to be able to do this work, and I'm proud to honor her life and legacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Layla, and congratulations. I'm Blake Jordan, Executive Director of the Highland Street Foundation. It is an honor to be here today celebrating Dawnn's life and legacy and to recognize those like her who have dedicated their careers to helping others. During these challenging times, I think it is more important than ever to draw attention to the incredible efforts of those in the nonprofit sector, which is why I'm thrilled to introduce our next award recipient. Angel Nasario is the program advocate at Turning Point Shelter of the South Middlesex Opportunity Council, an organization that works to improve the quality of life of low-income and disadvantaged individuals and families by advocating for their needs and rights, providing services, support, and resources, and educating the community. As the program advocate at Turning Point, Angel ensures the safety and well-being of the shelter's residents. For 17 years, Angel's been a humble, unsung hero who approaches his work with a quiet strength and kindness for the men he works with. Both his co-workers and the shelter's residents look to him for leadership, guidance, and support. Angel consistently does work outside of his job description, such as making coffee for the men every morning, helping them with their paperwork, and providing them with the resources they need. He has saved lives both in response to the overdoses and in keeping the rules of the shelter and its residents' safety as his top priority. When asked why he does what he does, Angel says, "I do it because I have been where many of these guys are now, and they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect." Angel is adamant in his belief that everyone deserves a chance and has a chance. His work in the community of which he lives and his personal experience allows Angel to provide a sense of security to those who are most vulnerable. He treats everyone he meets with integrity, compassion, and understanding, which has left a profound impact on the many men who have been in and out of the Turning Point shelter over Angel's tenure. We are honored to present Angel Nasario with the 2021 Light of Dawnn Award.
Back in 2001, I was homeless, and SMOG helped me out a lot. And the Turning Point shelter was my home. And for all these years, going on 18 years now, I think, I've been helping my brothers. They are my brothers. And I just feel good that I'm helping them out, you know? It's a good thing, you know?
I want to say congratulations to Angel. And there are so many people at SMOC that are unsung heroes. And when I took over Turning Point and we were doing a lot of staffing changes and wanting to get Turning Point to a different level and kind of lose the reputation that it had, Angel was a driving force in that. He's just a wonderful person. He's respectable. He is on time all the time. He doesn't call out of his shifts. I can sleep peacefully at night knowing that Angel is doing his overnight shift and that he's got things handled. You know, he's very respected by the guests here at Turning Point, and has a very calming spirit. He doesn't get rattled easy. And as a manager, those are things that you look for in your staff. And I'm only as good as my staff is. And an Angel is one of those people that makes my job so much easier. And this award, he is so deserving of it. And thank you for your dedication to the job and your service to the community, Angel.
I love the people I work with. Renee is awesome. We've had some great people along the line. Lewis Miller, Margaret Davitt, you know, and I love them all, good friends. And I'm just happy to help. Can't think of anything else.
I'm going to talk about one staff person. I could talk about all of them, but I'm going to talk about Angel Nasario right now. He is a staff that has been here for years and years and years. And he's quiet, just does his work, and you don't hear anything. He does all the overnights at our Turning Point shelter. I want to say he does 5 or 6 overnights a week. And he just, and I called him, I'm like, how you doing, Angel? And it was like there was no pandemic going on. He just, business as usual. He kept a calm, he kept things going smoothly. And I will say that about all the staff that were in our front line. But I'm just using him as an example because he just kind of kept that quiet, calm in the shelter. I am very happy to say our overdoses went down during the pandemic. So it just kind of goes to show that everyone pulled together.
Happy to give back. And what I'm going to do with the money, I'm going to pay my bills. I have plenty of those. And I'm very grateful. And I thank you guys a lot for even considering me for this.
Thank you, Angel, and congratulations on your award. Our final Light of Dawnn Award winner today is Patrick Remy, the Program Services Specialist at Easter Seals, Massachusetts. Easter Seals provide services to ensure that children and adults with disabilities have equal opportunities to live, work, and play. As the Program Services Specialist, Patrick serves youth across the state and around the clock through programs such as the Youth Leadership Network, the Brotherhood Against Discrimination Mentorship Program, and Accessible Martial Arts. He is committed to using creativity to inspire young people to become future leaders and advocates to make change in society. Patrick hopes that his work to help these young people see themselves as leaders and provide them with mentorship and guidance will help ensure that the next generation is made up of a more diverse leadership representing the disability population. During his 4 years at Easter Seals, Massachusetts, Patrick has never missed a meeting or a class, most of which occur after typical business hours or over weekends. Many of Patrick's youth have become so comfortable with him that they connect with him through social media and other platforms outside of their regular meetings. Patrick is eager to help them and to provide assistance in any way that he can. He is extraordinary in earning the trust of the young people he works with. An example of Patrick's commitment occurred when a young woman with multiple disabilities, both visible and invisible, attended one of his programs, Accessible Martial Arts. The young woman would not allow her mother to leave her side during the first class. But with Patrick's encouragement and his peaceful demeanor, she became assured enough to attend the class alone. Soon after, she joined the Youth Leadership Network on her own, which was closely followed by her joining the women's mentorship program, Thrive. Today, this young woman is a confident member of all these groups and even leads parts of the activities. Patrick's mentorship and support has encouraged her to pursue her path in becoming a self-advocate and a more independent woman. Patrick's tireless support and his dedication to working with people with disabilities is geared towards the empowerment, advocacy, and community of these young men and women. We are honored to present Patrick Remy with a 2021 Light of Dawnn Award.
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Remy. I am the Program Services Specialist here at Easter Seals, Massachusetts. I'm honored to have been chosen to receive the Light of Dawnn Award. I work with youth with disabilities through programs such as our Brothers Against Discrimination Mentoring Program, the Youth Leadership Network, and the Accessible Martial Arts Program. These programs are designed to build confidence and to inspire youth to be our future leaders of tomorrow. At Easter Seals, our mission is to ensure that children and adults with disabilities have equal opportunities to live, learn, work, and play. After hearing about Dawnn's story and the impact she had on the community, I'm honored to be selected to receive this year's award. Thank you to Blake Jordan and to Jim Clockey for presenting me with the award. And also thank you to my coworkers at Easter Seals for their support, especially through this year. So thank you all so much and take care.
Thank you, Patrick. Congratulations to all the 2021 Light of Dawnn Award winners. Your demonstration of Dawnn's spirit and far-reaching and positive impacts on your communities continue to inspire all of us. Now I will hand the program back to our MC, Andrea.
Thank you, Jim and Blake, and congratulations to all of our award winners. It is an honor to have you here with us today. It is now my pleasure to introduce Carolina Schott, a West End House alumni who is currently a student at Berklee College of Music. Carolina will now perform Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
There's
Thank you, Carolina, for that beautiful performance. It's wonderful to have a West End House alumni on screen with us today. Up next, I'm excited to introduce Marianne Redmondini, Senior Director, Corporate Responsibility of John Hancock, and Annalise Lariano, CEO and Executive Director of the Foundation to be named later. They will be introducing this year's Scholarship Award recipients.
Good morning. My name is Marianne Redmondini. I am the Senior Director in our Corporate Responsibility Department at John Hancock. Good morning.
And good morning. I'm Annalise Lariano. I'm the CEO of the Foundation to be named later. And we'd like to welcome you. And we'd especially like to thank Governor Charlie Baker for being here, our Light of Dawnn scholars, and all of you for joining us for our program this morning.
Yes, and we'd like to also give a shout out to the Jaffier family for allowing us to honor Dawnn in such a special way. I'd especially like to thank my colleague and friend, Althea Lewis, who's Dawnn's mom. She is an amazing woman who has been a true partner every step of the way through this scholarship process, including being on the scholarship committee. It's clear where Dawnn got her light.
That's for sure. Thank you also to the West End House Boys and Girls Club and Mass Nonprofit Network for pulling this virtual program together.
Yes, and it's a program we're very proud of. We modeled the scholarship criteria after Dawnn's exemplary service as a community leader, her dedication to serve the West End House, City Years, Zoomix, and her ways of always helping others, in particular young people. Following Dawnn's unfortunate and tragic passing, this scholarship was created and meant to celebrate her life and have her legacy and spirit live on in the Boston community. We are honored to be part of the Light of Dawnn celebration with our nonprofit partner, the Foundation to be named later. This charitable foundation created by Paul and Theo Epstein is doing important work with young people, not only in bridging the financial gap for support during college, but also by providing access to networks and programs to support scholars while they're in college.
Thank you, Maury. We've been partnering with John Hancock for 6 years now because making the world a better place is part of the DNA of John Hancock, and their employees have great passion for giving back and for doing for others. We're committed to the scholarship in supporting talented young people on a path to college by closing their tuition gap and by providing mentors to each scholar.
Yes, and during this most challenging year, the gaps are great. So John Hancock employee resource groups rose to the call, and 3 of our organizations were able to contribute additional dollars to this scholarship, allowing us to offer 10 scholarships in total towards the tuition gaps for 10 of these students in 2021.
Now, we're excited to share the winners of the top 3 scholarships. Each of the following students will receive a scholarship of $5,000 for their stellar academic records, their financial need, and most importantly, how they exemplified the spirit and light of Dawnn.
And our first awardee is Ruth Chelsea Jean Laurent. She goes to the Boston Latin School. She recognizes the differences in access and academics experiences between her own education here in Boston and that of her cousins in Haiti. She really impressed us with her selflessness. She and her sister did some personal fundraising and they purchased school supplies to send to her family in the Haitian community. In her future, Chelsea hopes to continue to invest in Haitian towns, schools, and communities and utilize her own college education to help alleviate these disparities.
And next up, Annalise Lariano. She attends Miss Hall Schools in my hometown of Pittsfield, Mass. She was nominated by Beacon Academy. She impressed the team with her uplifting positive energy and all of the work she did in the community. And at Miss Hall schools with her classmates, she created a self-awareness empowerment program for girls called Project Girl, Gumption in Real Life. This work included weekly affirmation communications and feminine product drives. In the future, she plans to study engineering to help impoverished areas improve systematic inequities such as transportation access to communities.
And our next winner is Quentin Eva Samba. He attends Brimmer and May School, and he was very impressive. And what we liked most about him was his empathetic approach to engaging in difficult conversations and improving community connections with his peers through his work in the school senate. In the future, he hopes to provide financial planning resources to communities who do not normally have access to them in order to help those areas grow and thrive.
Congratulations to our top 3 scholarship winners. And like Maury mentioned, this year we're able to offer 7 more scholarships as honorable mention scholarships. And the winners of those 7 scholarships are Sarah Yu, Xavion Chervaux, Tammy Yee, Jasmalin Melo, Adrian Aquavias Lara, Ayoun Youssef, and Maybelle Castillo. Congratulations to all our scholars.
Yes, congratulations to our 10 scholars this year, and in particular our 3 scholarship winners. Congratulations, and all of us at John Hancock and the foundation to be named later could not be prouder of you. We're very excited to follow you in the journey into college. Congratulations.
Thank you, Maureen and Elise, for your ongoing support, and congratulations to all of the Light of Dawnn scholarship recipients this year. Your sense of leadership and commitment to creating a better, safer world for all of us is an incredible inspiration. And thank you to all of you for joining us this morning. Congratulations to all of our award winners and scholarship recipients. And I am looking forward to 2022 when we can be back at the West End House together again, celebrating another group of amazing people. Take care, everyone.